Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Brooklyn Nets. At forward, Zaire Williams. At forward, Jonathan Kuminga. At center, Nicholas Claxton. At guard, Cameron Thomas. At guard, Corey, number 10. The head coach of the visiting team is Jordi Fernandez. It's time to meet the starting five for your San Antonio Spurs. Starting at forward, number 24, Devin Vassell. 6'3", starting at guard, number 4, De'Aaron Fox. 6'6", starting at guard. Number 5, Stephon Castle. 7'3", starting in center. Number 1, Victor Wembanyama. 6'11", at forward, number 34, Giannis.
Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Monday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit. They'll take on the Pistons. Then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against Sacramento, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where.
My bad, I'm trying to get the fucking camera right, but I can't seem to get it. I had it perfect. What is this? I'm a bot.
They stand.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Cam Thomas. Kuminga out there with Nicholas Claxton. And there's Flash, and it's Williams at the small forward. And for
What the fuck, bro? Yo, how do I do the fucking camera angle? No.
For the Spurs, they've got Antetokounmpo, De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Vassell into the small forward. Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Vassell, no good. And here's Brooklyn. And the Spurs winning the 2023 lottery stand, adding the terrific Victor Wembanyama. A franchise changer, it appears.
Yeah, Kevin, the hardest thing, and you need a lot of luck to do it, is to get that guy. The guy you can build everything around. There aren't enough of them to go around. Victor Wembanyama is a guy you can build a championship franchise around, multi-skilled at his size. This guy's going to be a fixture in this league for a long time.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Here's Flash. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Fox. Coming in off a 21-point game, his last outing. Unloads from 13. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Nice work inside from the smaller Fox. So cunning and crafty around the rim.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got his second bucket.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Vassell outside. Claxton against Wembanyama. 6 to shoot. And really stand, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4" guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Here's Flash. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Castle. It's rebounded by Kuminga. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Nets. It's a three-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Whoa, just climbing the ladder for that 360. Stupendous hop.
Yeah, Greg, he was sky high on that finish. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Here's Flash. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And Flash gets it to go. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Castle. Now here's Antetokounmpo. The wide open look here for Fox. No good with the triple.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Flash. And the rejection by Giannis. Outside, Fox. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Here's Castle. They really need more from him in that loss to the Clippers. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Kuminga kicks to Williams. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Flash. Against Washington, he was really on his game. The three from Thomas sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Vassell outside. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama sets a screen for Giannis. A pass to Fox. And the rejection by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. The Spurs making a switch here. Paul's checked in.
Number 3, Chris Paul.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. The Nets with the lead. Thomas passes to Flash. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. And that's 10 points for Flash.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Vassell. He has yet to score. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
Well, those were some weight room points from Vassell, flexing his muscles.
Here's Flash, defended by Paul. Over in the corner, Kuminga. Pass to Flash. Clock at 4. A 3 ball. And the Nets, another 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where you're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Sharp's checked in for the Nets.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
Pass to Flash. Kuminga, screen on Paul. And Flash gets it to go.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Castle. It's Vassell on the wing. Giannis outside. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Kuminga got it. Good job in the low post. And it's an 8-point Brooklyn lead.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In 4th, the Spurs.
Well, they played great defense last season. They had great rim protection, and they were very disruptive.
Ball outside. Pass to Castle. On the wing, Giannis. Defended by Kuminga. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. That they're willing to put every aspect of their offense in his hands.
Here's Flash. He's got 16. Outside Thomas. Over Castle. Vassell grabs the board. Spurs trail by 6. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Here's Flash, defended by Paul.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. There's the pick. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Thomas with the steal. And Kuminga throws it down.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Now, here's Kuminga. following the miss by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ball against Kuminga. Paul goes in. Rebounded by Flash. The Spurs come into this one following a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Well, on the road, your defense needs to withstand runs from the other side, and that wasn't the case for them.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Here's Flash. 18 points for him. And the bank shot is good. Flash has got 20.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Ball finds Vassell. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Nets leading by 7.
2 minutes.
And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:56 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to McNeely. There's the pick. 6 on the shot clock. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Now here's Paul. Still yet to score. Wembanyama with it. Here's Castle. Wembanyama, a screen. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And the 3 off target. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. 1:07 left to play in the first. Here's Flash. Pass to Sharp. And that one, good. And the Nets lead by 9.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Now, Wembanyama. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Wembanyama's got 6.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Here's Flash. Pass to Sharp. Sharp with a screen on Paul. Here's Flash. 20 points for him. Here's McNeely. Another shot. And Sharp lays it up and in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Here's Castle. 6 points for him. Shot on the wing. That one misses.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or 2.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but
Shot! And one! Shot! You can't play with me! Switch! Right here! Go over it!
Kick it out! Kick it out! You got it! Pick coming!
I got your help. Go over it.
Bring the rain. Let it rain. Shooter, no.
Watch the screen.
Go.
Screen coming.
Screen coming! Come get it! Hey, Diabo Paul! Switch!
Hit me, I'm open. In one.
Timeout!
To the left wing. Fox from outside. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
The shot by Wembanyama, no good. And the Nets with possession. They're on a 17-7 run. Flash, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Claxton against Wembanyama. Got a hand on it. Here's Flash. He's got 24. And the rejection by Wembanyama. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Wembanyama. Now Fox. Lock at 6. There's the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Claxton a screen on Fox. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Spurs trail by 21. Here's Branham. Scoreless thus far. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And looking back, his points per game really underscore the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
San Antonio making a switch here. Vassell's checked in.
A late first rounder in the 2022 draft. Malachi Branham averaged double figures.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrapper.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Kuminga, and Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Vassell.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
And Flash gets it to go.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
A 3 from Wembanyama. It's good from long range. Wembanyama has got 9.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
San Antonio foul.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Cameron Thomas comes in for Johnson. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Pass to Castle. Fox, the bounce pass. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got his 5th rebound in this one.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell with it. Here's Castle. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound, Brooklyn. Flash has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nets have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
The Nets making a switch here. Queens checked in. Pass to Vassell. Wembanyama down low. Defended by Sharp.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
There's a screen. Flash passes to Thomas. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Thomas got 6 points.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been playing some ferocious defense. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the San Antonio Spurs. Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throws that bowling ball a little too hard, Ernie. I don't know.
False. I have a finesse game, Kenny. One time I hit a sit-down shot from the seats behind the lane.
Shaq's like a trick shot artist out there. He's diving, he's spinning. I'm curious to see what's left in the bag. I'll get the lanes. You guys bring your own shoes this time. And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Nets.
They've imposed their will on the glass, getting all the 50-50 balls and maybe even a few 20-80 balls.
Love the activity. Don't just say you want to win. Prove it and get it.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, he's also a pretty good actor. He sells fouls really well.
Antetokounmpo out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Castle. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Fox in at the point. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. Wembanyama, a screen on Kuminga. Rebounded by Flash. Flash has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Claxton. Here's Flash from past the arc. Good on the triple.
Number 10.
Flash has got 39.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Wembanyama down low. Claxton's there.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Claxton a screen on Fox. Here's Flash. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Flash. Outside for Thomas. No good from outside. Spurs shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Fox passes to Vassell. Wembanyama against Claxton. And that's good off the glass that time. Wembanyama has got 13.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Claxton a screen on Fox. Here's Flash. Outside for Thomas. Over Castle. Thomas, good.
Cameron Thomas.
8 points for him.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Antetokounmpo passes to Wembanyama. That shot, no good. Good defense by Claxton.
Not a great start to the second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
And Thomas has it in the corner. Right wing. Picked by Kuminga. Here's Flash. He's got 39. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Giannis kicks to Fox. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Claxton. That doesn't go either for Wembanyama.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Here's Flash. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Flash has got 41.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Vassell outside. A pass to Fox. And here is Antetokounmpo. Puts up a deep 3. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Pass to Castle. Wembanyama, a screen on Thomas. 2 open that time, made it look too easy. Castle's got 12 points in the game.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the 3. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Out left to the wing. A 3 from Wembanyama. Rebound, Brooklyn.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Paul's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Castle. He's got 12. The layup off target. And here are the Nets. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Flash. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Williams for three, drills the three-pointer.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Castle, good, and Paul gets the assist. Castle's got 5 points now this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
And you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive and forceful.
Here's Flash, defended by Paul. Williams passes to Flash. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. Giannis up top. He's got 10. Yes, that goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Pass to Flash. He tries for three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shoots from 14. No good off the front iron. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Claxton trying to free himself up, and the layup falls. 55 points for Flash.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
On the wing, Williams, covered by Vassell. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And it gives us a chance here to check out some stats on Giannis Antetokounmpo, coming off a terrific season. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. And there's the drive.
Well, he's been a lot of their offense, and the numbers certainly show it.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for San Antonio. And it's Vassell in the corner. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Vassell. That shot no good. And for Brooklyn, their shooting has been just fantastic, around 65% tonight, getting exactly what they want when they want it. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Flash. Non-stop scoring machine here. Looking for Sharp, and he gets it there.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin,
Take that if they gave it to you.
Get to him. Down screen. Down. Skip. Stand that out, man.
Oh, foul!
Help on De'Aaron. There we go. Let's do it. Oh, that one felt good, though.
Too strong. No.
Oh, splash. Thank you.
Get to him. Get that.
Watch the air.
Oh, foul.
And one. Oh, yeah. Nice, baby.
Watch that shoot.
Oh, foul.
Watch it.
And one. Oh, and one.
And the foul. Get that. No baseline.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, who got Giannis?
And here is Mitchell. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Flash.